this is arguably the fastest queue for the Old Republic I've ever seen.
With 40 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
I made this T-shirt.
So waited for years, queued for hours.
I didn't queue for 1 hour, so you know, yeah.
Well, I don't know what time it is here local. I'm going to check right here on camera because it's just after 1 o'clock. So at 1 o'clock, regular ticket holders are able to come in. So I think you're going to see this line blow up in the next 15 minutes. But at PAX East this year, the doors open, and in 15 minutes of the door opening, the queue was 7 hours long. So there were people that were showing up 30 minutes after the door opened that were basically being told, probably not going to be able to play.
I mean, like we got was 8 hours, I think, trying to get the door to leave. So.
And those numbers might be hyperbolized a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that was somewhere really close around the range. And so to see a line where people are cycling through at a regular pace and it's not that long, honestly, everyone in the US is watching this. Because people here in London are just rocketing through this line. So
that's what, I was hoping for. Because got this time we're waiting for the game, we're just kind of like,
you want to get your little action figures out. Or wait for your real Star Wars
play around with time to do a flashpoint at home or something.
I would think there's someone in the community that there were action figures. They would take them and just do stop motion.
I think I'd be one of those people, definitely. And is there any difference for you guys with post, the launch obviously is coming up, still not exactly sure when. Have you got any sort of ideas and things that you're going to change post-launch for how you do information coming in and website features and that sort of thing?
So the one thing I can say is that editorially, what we do with our editorials, so kind of what Sato with the website and I really focus on, content going up every single day, hopefully multiple forms of content. Whatever the news is, interesting op-ed articles, all that stuff is going to continue going and it's going to grow. We're going to keep doing that. So don't think that the game's going to launch and Darthhater's going to disappear. It's still going to be there. We do also have other things in the pipe that I can't talk about. What I can say though is that since we're working with Curse now, Curse is giving us the ridiculously amazing technology and support that will let us kind of go a little crazy and kind of let us spread our wings beyond the editorial side. So I can't say anything else, but keep an eye on Darthhater comes close to launch because we're not getting smaller.
Right.
We promise that.
That's that deal, so that's something anyway. Sure. And also, lastly, with regards to work, I mean, is this a full-time job for you guys, all of you, or?
Actually, none of us.
Right, okay.
None of us.
Because we run a website, and it takes a lot of our time to do that. And it's obviously nothing compared to the content you guys get back out each week. So.
We all have astoundingly supportive spouses or significant others. There you go. I work at Houston Institute of Natural Science in Houston, Texas, in the States. And everyone works somewhere else. We've got people working, our guys work for a bank, our guys work for an engineering department. I won't go into the other ones. But for the most part, we all have serious jobs that we do.
How do your colleagues feel about what you do outside of that? It's quite a major thing. Obviously, it's a select community in a way. There's a lot of fans. You guys have got big followings.
It's funny. You talk to anyone who plays games, and they're just like right on board. They're talking about what you're doing. People that don't play games couldn't care one less. So it's really just when it comes down to those situations, I say much less specifics. I just say I work for a website that writes about video games, and they're like, okay, cool. We're just gonna let you do that. But I'd be remiss if I didn't mention everyone else that helps. So, pardon me. We do have 6 people that are kind of our core team and make up our core staff, but we have producers that help out, and writers that write content for us, and guys that manage our community, and we have so many volunteers that come on and just help us do this for fun because they want to do it because they want to get their name out there for a writer because they want to start the community as a moderator. And there's some of them, I can't go into naming names, but specifically I'll name one. There's a guy named who's got a handle of Big on our site, and he is not part of the core team, but he just is a producer that helps pick up all the slack and stuff. There's Slim, and then all of our writer staff, it's just amazing. So we couldn't do it without them. We would kind of just we'd post one thing up a day that would be 4 sentences to be oh God, just come out, Gabe, we're going to kill ourselves. Right, so it really takes crowdsourcing. I mean, the dissections that we're kind of known for. got one guy that swtor does almost all the dissection heavy lifting, but we have tons of people that jump on our comment section and like, hey, get this, get this, get this.
Right,
So
yeah.
even our fans kind of work for Darthhater because they're
And obviously, as well, I mean, because when I first visited your site, it's kind of the dissection thing, I was like, oh yeah, not really thought about it in that way. But now that there's kind of so much footage and information, details about the game, it's kind of getting harder to do that side of things because they're kind of revealing more, so that's dropping out. You're still analysing.
It is kind of, I mean, we still do it because we're insane. But the amount of content that we can pull out of that section is getting much more. To pull out the same amount of content, we have to focus on more minutia. So really, the grand reveals are less and less. I think we made a post, or we put one up back in the early 2009s that showed a guy standing beside a creature on Coruscant, and so we said, oh look, there could be a Beastmaster type of class. So it was really kind of like you just pulled it out of the blue. We can't do that anymore. What we can do is we can say, this one thing in the background of this screenshot kind of looks like this other thing in Star Wars lore, so maybe that's the case. Or there's this creature that we haven't seen before, like we see the videos and we see things like Geonosians and other rare species that we haven't seen, and so we can point those out. But those really intricate, or I guess more broad scale things we can't do is we have to go through really more manuscripts and translation of the silly Star Wars language, which I always use to pronounce the R-Bash. We still do that. Some of our guys on staff, specifically swtor and some other guys, can actually just read that like it's the same language. They can just look at it and just read it. So they're, once again, insane. People with too much time on their hands.
I think actually, doubly lastly, we've got a chance to play a bit of PvP.
Right, yeah.
How would you say, because obviously it's quite fast paced, you missed out on the whole story and video, conversation selections, everything. With the pacing of that part of the game, do you think they're kind of underselling how long it can take you to play? I mean, not like if you're starting to get to level cap, but if you're just trying to enjoy it like a BioWare game, would you say that it is actually a lot bigger than they're kind of letting on?
I think that they're being pretty smart because they're people that play MMOs have a tendency to compartmentalize their playstyle in a certain direction. You got PvPers, you got PvPers, you got raiders, you got casuals, hardcore casuals is what I call myself. I'm not really insane, but I play a ton. So. I think for your average casual player, they are going to take longer to get through this game than they've ever gotten through another MMO. And that's just picking up a touch of PvE, picking up a touch of space combat, picking up a touch of, not a touch of story, because to get to end cap, you're playing hours of story. I think my record on getting from 0 to 60 on WoW was like 4.5 days of playtime or something like that. I think you'll be lucky to get halfway through level cap in that much time. That's just a feeling. And one thing that does that is that when you're playing other MMOs, you click on a quest text shows up, then you just click accept and you roll on. Even if you're hitting spacebar as fast as possible to get through without reading the quest stuff, the conversation is going to take longer. That might seem like that might be a negative to people that just won't play and care about story, but I think a lot of people are going to come into the game not caring about story, and then eventually just care about it.
Thanks very much for your time. And,
you guys too.